Hey, welcome back to the Good Morning Artesia radio show. And we're very thankful to have with us, by way of the Zoom device, the Barking Guy. Good morning.
Morning, Gene. How are you?
Hey, we're doing fantastic. With all the COVID cases and the pandemic and everything that's really surging around right now, a couple of interesting notes. We had some winners, some VIP winners of radio station contest come out to Red Dirt Black Gold on Saturday night. And we had our tent set up and we had our little seating area set up. We were just off stage. As you're looking at the stage, we were to the left. I guess that would be, in theatrical parlance, stage right. Mm-hmm. And about 6 o'clock or so, Sean gets a message from our winner who says, "Hey, all of our family is in lockdown because of COVID. We're not coming." And we're like, good. we didn't need you to come to the event if you had COVID. That was very thankful of them. And then I got a message, Mr. Patterson, who is over at Victory Life. Normally on the last Monday of the month, we interview members from Victory Life. And he left a message to say they're in COVID lockdown over at Victory Life. And so that's why they didn't come over to do the interview. And I'm like, thank you very much. So I hope out of all of this with the COVID, and you're on with us by way of Zoom, we decided, I think you had recommended we go back to this here for a few weeks until everything kind of settles down a little bit. But I think that's the proper protocol, Barking Guy. If you're not feeling well, get tested. If you test positive, don't go to work. Don't, if you're feeling under the weather, if you're feeling sick, don't go to work. It may not be COVID, but whatever it is you have, you don't want to spread it to all your coworkers and everything. So just take it easy out there. I think most folks are accommodating when that, as far as that's concerned. At least I know most people I know are. So how you been? You been doing okay? Oh, wait, we lost your sound. Oh, wait, hang on here. Hang on. It for some reason, you muted. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Now we can see you. Oh, hear you. Okay. Anyway, how are you doing? How have you been?
Been fine, especially Friday night.
Well, let's get into that because I don't know if you went to the game or were listening or watching at home, but there's a pretty good crowd at the Bulldog Bowl Friday night.
I went to the game.
Yeah. Did you go to the tailgate, by the way?
I went to the tailgate, and thanks to you for putting that on the radio. Because if you didn't do that, I wouldn't have known about it.
Right.
And they said, "Well, we had tickets all week." Well, I never knew about it.
Yeah.
Never got on the radio. And I don't know what Facebook pages that they use.
I know it's really easy for everybody to say, well, we put it on Facebook, but then you look at how many friends you have, and you go, okay, well, a few hundred people saw it, but there's a few thousand more that would be additional, that if you, dropped a flyer by, sent a text, send me an email, shoot me a message and let me know, hey. And that's what happened in this case. We were contacted by the folks with the choir, and they sent us a copy of the ticket. And they said, hey, could you put this on the radio? And they got that to me last week, and so we had it on our community calendar, and I mentioned it on the radio. So, so in addition to your social media post to all of your friends, send a note to the radio station, send a note to the newspaper, and we'll help you guys out.
That's right. And I didn't think we were having tailgates this year due to the coronavirus thing. Apparently, I was wrong.
Well, it looked like it was an excellent menu, and
it was.
And it was good, huh?
Yes, it was.
Excellent.
But now that the choir has had theirs, my offer from previous years still stands. If I find out about these tailgates or other school activities and sales before I go on the air each Monday, I'll broadcast the information and even where I bought my ticket.
Even where you bought your ticket? Wow, that's nice of you to do that.
I've done that. I've done that before. I remember the cheerleaders used to have the first tailgate many years ago, and they used to have sales at the scrimmage. But then one year they didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking for shirts. I was looking for tickets. In front of Walmart, there was a cheer mom who was carrying around her purse. And I bought my tailgate ticket from her. And I mentioned it on the radio
Yep.
that I bought it from her.
That's right. And you'll do that again. So if there's a tailgate here in a couple of weeks,
Yep.
let us know about it, and we'll help. We will help in the spreading of the word.
Yep. In 3 weeks, we have another home game and another tailgate. So get that in. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you the deadline for it. That's the 13th of September. That's when I go on right before that game. You know, that's my last time I can do that.
Yep. You know, it's amazing you mentioned that. In 3 weeks, we have 4 road games on the schedule.
Yeah.
We've already played 1.
Yep.
We play number 2 and 3 over the next 2 weeks. The only other game out of town we have the rest of the season is at Roswell during district. So it's a very, very favorable schedule if you're a fan of Bulldog football and want to go see a game at world-famous Bulldog Bowl. We still have 5 more home games still to play this year.
Yep.
So,
And I love it.
yep.
I love watching Bulldog football at home. I love it.
Yep. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
And I went, and this is what happened. Well, first, Capitan 28, JV 25, you talked about that. Artesia 27, Hobbs 14. Just what the doctor ordered. Some good home cooking. And I told you last week that Coach Maupin would make adjustments and our boys would be coachable. He did, and they did.
And they've won.
Yep. My offensive play of the game, 32-yard touchdown pass. Nathan Taylor to Peyton Grayhouse for a first touchdown. 73-yard pass, also 73-yard pass play to set the second touchdown, and Julian Rodriguez caught that one. Defense just, what's that?
When did that 73-yard touchdown pass take place? What point in the game?
It was in the second quarter.
Second quarter. Okay. I got to try to find a highlight for JP, and that sounds like a pretty good one right there.
Yeah, the second quarter, that set up our second touchdown.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the defense was just super all game long. There were goal line stands that held. Louis Pando, he had a big sack among others. But I had to pick one defensive play. It would have to be Dominic Pacheco's pick that set up the third touchdown.
And did that happen in the second quarter too?
Yeah, yes, because we were up 20-7 at the half. So it was later in the second quarter.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
And the special teams play of the game has got to be the onside kick at the start of the game that set up the first touchdown. Results of the Lake Arthur games are still unknown. I don't know if they've canceled or they've rescheduled or they've forfeited. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there's a way to do that. It's called Max Preps, and
I went on Max Preps.
No. I meant for the school, for a coach or a manager or an AD to go on Max Preps and post it. Well, the
Exact-
team they would have played would have posted it too, I would have thought.
Yeah. They never did.
Yeah.
There's supposed to have been 2 games, one with Hondo,
Mm-hmm.
one with Roy.
Yeah.
But I don't know the results of these games. Maybe what they've done when they shut down for COVID, they canceled sports as well. They might have done that.
Possible.
Oh.
Yep.
Because Max Preps is not telling me anything.
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to tell Max Preps.
Yep. Or somebody's got to tell me, because Thursday night they're going to have a game.
Yeah.
They moved their Friday game against Carrizozo
Mm-hmm.
to Thursday.
Okay.
And maybe I'll get some information from that. And maybe I can post to Max Preps. I have an account.
Yeah. Yeah. You can help out.
Yeah. If I know, like, if I watch the video or I'm at the game, I'm posting those scores.
That's right.
Let's see. Girls soccer from last week. Artesia 5, Portales 0.
That's
Finally,
good.
that score.
Okay.
This week it was Hobbs 8, Artesia 0, and Clovis 6, Artesia 0.
Mm.
Boys soccer, Hobbs 3, Artesia 0. They went to a tournament in Los Alamos. Artesia 4, Capital 0. Artesia 1, Los Alamos 1, tie.
Mm.
And Artesia 3, Aztec 0.
So they were 2-0-1 in this tournament.
2-0-1.
That's pretty good.
Yep. And volleyball, we have Artesia beating Carlsbad 3-0. Cora Cox got the last kill of the game. And Artesia 3, Clovis 1. And let's see. We got time for some quotes?
Well, we've got about a minute left to the news. So can I hold you over to the news? Is that okay?
Yep, we can do This Week in Old Time Radio, radio history, the radio quotes, and the calendar.
And the calendar. So we'll do that with the Barkin guy all coming up here in just a minute. So I appreciate you sticking around, helping us out with all that.